size thing.
Oh my God, this water's moving. When the sun finally came up, I realized why they kept saying, Michael, what do we not do? And I'm like, shoot ducks on the water. The fucking water's covered in ducks, but you can't shoot them. Like, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of wood ducks swimming around you.
So you throw a rock out in the middle of them.
These fucking ducks know it. Struggle to talk about shit when the camera's on.
The camera's
like,
been on.
Just had a fucking
Oh, the
break.
camera's... Shit, I was just wanting to be fucking the hardest motherfucker, and I wasn't.
Lollipop?
What's wrong?
Oh shit, it is loud. Hey, you hit the paper both times.
An hour before that, and he and the guy that I work with had already changed. He was in a fucking like jogger suit.
Ha! We had a 3-second
no.
video. Penis and buttholes.
But no, like
Got me on the last one, not this one.
No butthole.
after talking to him on the phone just now about that, which probably a lot of those birds are local birds,
Yeah.
but if you looked at the weather for next week, it's going to be cooler too.
Yeah,
And
see, I'm so glad
I've been
I got
watching
mine.
the migration pattern, and it's moving.
Okay, let me
And
go
from-
with I've never technically went and done duck hunting the right way.
Do you
I went
want to?
around to pasture, and you jump a bunch of ducks on a
Pond hop. That's
Yeah,
all I
that's
ever
all
done.
I've ever done.
I always bought my stamps, bought my shit, and I mean, I even stayed legal and done the whole steel shot once that became a thing, because back in the day, it didn't matter
Yeah.
when I was a kid. But I'm with him. The only kind of duck hunting I've ever done is we had local farmers that had ponds, and with crop fields next to them, we would drive over there, me and a bunch of buddies from school with binoculars, and see if there was anything on the pond. If there was, then we'd park the truck, get on the low spot of the field, and sneak up to the dam. Everybody,
scare 'em.
yeah,
Fucking
everybody'd
shit,
get lined up, and we like 1, 2, 3. Everybody jump up. They take off
Surprise!
and just pow, 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 and just
Oh, you're
unload.
supposed to let them take off?
Well, you're supposed to.
But no, like so.
you got to see daylight.
He
under
went
it.
this morning to a pond we have behind his parents' out the guy's ground I hunt behind his parents' house, and we built the blind there fucking years ago, and it's just bare now, all the shit, because we wrapped it in fucking straw.
Yeah.
Like square bales, not just
Yeah.
wrap it. I mean, it was, if you had one of those little buddy heaters and put it in the fucking middle of it,
You were staying warm.
you could see smoke coming out of the fucking blind because everything was thawing out, like not because it was on fire. But I mean,
But it may have been.
but no, I have all the ground for that, and we got, dude, there's fucking pond after pond after fucking pond, and then even field, like we got. I think Jake's got a layout blind. I got a layout blind. Lucas does, which I asked him if he was going to be doing hunting this year, and since he started his own company, he's got a bunch of shit to deal with. And I was like, I'm going to borrow your shit. And he's like, I don't fucking care. And so
I want to go duck hunting with one of them guys that like is ate up with the shit.
well,
I watched
fucking
the tick.
You're
No,
fucking sitting across the fucking.
no. You're still not ate up enough. I watched a video the other day. They buried a container.
Okay.
Like you have.
The problem is
It's
I
got
asked,
a full kitchen in it. They were cooking
I-
breakfast and
I
standing
asked
up
the
looking
guy
up.
that the guy's
Fuck.
land we have if we could do that, but the problem is they farm all their fields,
Right.
and you can do that, but you got to think that some bitch has got to. You basically have to bury a fucking, and someone's gonna fucking argue with me on this. You got to bury a shipping container.
That's what they
Because
did.
but it's got to hold the weight of a fucking tractor going over it
Yeah.
every fucking year. It just
Well,
got to be so fucking deep so they
Plant
can
it
still
close to the pond.
And no, you put them in the middle of a field. They don't go next to water.
Well, this one they had a pond in the middle of a giant cornfield, and
I
I,
will
say a
tell
pond.
you-
It was probably a 3-acre lake, but they
I will
buried
tell
this
you-
bastard right next to it. Dude, they had these cool little lawn chairs on platforms. They're sitting in, and all you could see was like the top of their head. And then he scrolls the camera around, and you look down below, and Billy Bob's down there with the Blackstone cooking bacon.
My
and
dad
eggs.
used to bring, you know, those old Coleman fucking little propane fucking
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
And if we knew we were gonna hunt, because like this was when I was right in school or out of school.
Just
back,
a young pup.
Back when this was back when we had lots of birds.
Is it
down
back
here.
in 1932?
And because I can say from 2000 and like let's just say 2005 to now, the weather has changed a lot.
Oh, dramatically.
It's
And the
not-
flight patterns changed.
Yeah, it's not been as cold in the wintertime. And I really wish the fucking government would listen to Ducks Unlimited and a bunch of people pushing to push the season back. Because right now it ends in like the middle of January.
Yeah, do you
into
like
January.
having deer season,
And
November rut
there's like a
during
very late
September.
goose season, I think towards the end of January, beginning of February. It's like for like a week. But they would like to push the starting date from like November to end of December.
That'd be smart.
Because you see all the birds the end of December, they're down here. All the birds are flying down here now. And so it's like, we don't get to hunt anything but mainly local and whatever small bits we fucking get. Like, and so they've been trying to do that for years, but you know, the fucking government's the fucking government. Fuck them. But,
Speaking of ducks, I the other day I come out here. I don't remember what I was doing. I jumped a pair of wood ducks off my creek
yeah,
right here in this little water hole.
I love
like,
wood ducks.
damn, that's
They're
cool.
so fucking pretty.
I mean, I've killed a few.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do it with all the decoys and all that shit. That was a pond hopper.
Yeah.
Same way with that pintail, and I got a canvas back up at Dad's and another woody.
That's an
But
old
well,
pintail.
I
You
say
can
that
see.
this wasn't a pond hopping deal though. So growing up in Pleasanton up there, you're right by the Meridazine Wildlife Area.
Yeah.
And they've got all that flooded ground and all
Problem
the
hunting
marshes.
up there, man, is just so fucking overpopulated.
So
Like,
many
everybody
regulations
fucking-
and so many
Well,
sign
yeah.
in and sign out, and you have to
document everything you shoot. As soon as you fucking shoot it, you got to write it the fuck down.
So,
and then you got to tell what it is. And then
My
it's just,
cousin owned a piece of ground that backed up to one of the units of that.
Mhm.
And it was where Big Sugar Creek dumps into the Meridazine River. Well, it was a duck hunting unit, but the kicker was there was no road in or out of there.
yeah.
It was a goat trail, and very few people had a vehicle that would make it back there. Well, I had that 79 Jeep Wagoneer, and once you got back in there, there was a couple of sloughs where, I mean, there was so much wildlife back in there because it never got messed with. It was so far off the beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
If you got back to a certain point, you parked, and then you had to have your waders and shit on, even though you was walking in timber to get across Big Sugar Creek to get back into this area. But it was a bunch of sloughs where the river would get out and fill these low spots.
Yep.
And then after it'd go back down, you got natural marsh
Yeah.
back in there in the river bottoms. And there was wood duck nest in the trees.
Yeah.
They would go in there and take them big wooden boxes and put up for wood ducks to nest in. First time I ever seen a pileated woodpecker, one of them great big sumbitches that look like Woody Woodpecker,
Yeah.
was down in them bottoms. But that's where all the wood ducks, and it cracked me up because I'm not a duck hunter. But my mom grew up in the duck capital of the world in Stuttgart, Arkansas.
Yeah.
They used to have the national duck calling competition down there. She grew up right outside of that town. So we go down there, and you hear all them guys talking. They're like, yeah, one of these days I'm going to kill a wood duck. I'm like, I'm not even a duck hunter. That's my first duck. They're like, what? I said, the first duck I ever killed was a wood duck. I didn't realize how privileged we were to be able to kill wood ducks
Mhm.
and how desirable they were.
It's
All
because
these dudes are killing
you-
greenheads.
You don't normally find them in your typical hunting spots. They
Right.
They go to rivers. We do have access to 2 ponds that are literally surrounded. Like you have to walk through thick timber to get to them,
Yeah.
and you have to look up, and there's just trees. Like I mean, they have. I mean,
Right.
and that's where we've shot quite a few of ours. But like the pond I was telling you about, we got like 2 or 3 like it.
They're on a wide open crop field, ain't they?
They're in the middle of cornfields and bean fields, and so like when these
Yeah.
fuckers land, they ain't gotta go very far for food. They ain't gotta go very far for water. They ain't gotta go very far to nest. They're all right fucking there. And
So you get hundreds of birds at a time.
we have, yeah. There's a few videos Lucas has still of us. We were laying in the middle of it was just short green fucking the winter wheat fields.
Yeah. Like volunteer
And
winter wheat coming
it
back up through corn stubble.
Had a hump that went way up, and I believe it was Carter was like, "I'm gonna go look over there and see," because we could fucking hear him, but we couldn't see him. We had all the field shit out, and I'm laying in my fucking blind with my head poking out because it's a little fucking cold. It kind of started to snow a little bit, and he poked his fucking head up, and he was like, "Fuck," and turned back around, and there was just, I mean, basically what you see driving down the highway.
Yeah.
The fucking 500 fucking birds together was just coming directly at us, but you couldn't see him because that fucking huge hump in the ground. And oh yeah, there was just, you seen the tornado of geese just fucking doing this and doing this, and
10,000 birds.
that's my deer hunting with a bow with a buck you've been chasing that's coming
Yeah.
in, but he's within the 65-yard range, and your heart starts thumping. Like that's my, like, you look up and you're like, oh god, there's 500 fucking birds flying, and I have 50, 60 decoys out that I didn't know what the fuck I was
And
doing.
I only
half the
have
time,
5
or I was
shells.
still half asleep. Like
Or no, you only have 3 in, don't you? You got to run a plug.
That's yes, yeah, you have to run a plug. And that's just like
I'd have to put a plug back in the shotgun.
I'd have to
And-
put a
and
plug in
fucking-
my plug.
that's just like fucking we for the longest time we did experiments like with we would watch videos of fucking people that this is how you get birds, just like this is how you get a deer to come into you, like they just fucking talk out their ass about how you put your decoys in a V and you make them come in so it has a lane for them to land right in fucking front of you. They don't give a fuck about that.
You know what though? I have
they don't
watched some of
fucking care
those.
about that.
Some of those look pretty solid because they play the wind
Yeah,
and they set their decoys out
yeah,
where
it's all about fucking wind.
when
So whenever the
ducks are
wind's
coming
blowing,
in,
you want them to cup and face you because that's when you get your shot right in
Into the
fucking
wind.
belly. Yeah, that's how you do your fucking decoys. And whoever fucking the one thing of advice that I've ever been fucking told about duck hunting it was a video that I watched when I was probably like 13 when I first got into doing it. Well, it was like 14 when I could drive myself. Back when you could drive at 14 and not 18 now. But
been driving since I was
shift your
13.
like so like now you got your mojos and ones with spinning wings and they got the
I've
and
had
then they got
mojo
the
for a
shake,
while,
and they
thank
got the and they got the butts to shake. To change up your decoys in the middle of a hunt is a great idea because you can have birds fly over that are not interested in whatever the fuck's going on down there, and then you change it, and then they come back by, they're like, oh fuck, that's kind of cool, and then they just like we've changed up fucking patterns and decoys a bunch of fucking times. What are you doing?
he's getting ready to stab you.
Manicure.
Okay,
I will say though, y'all are spoiled
why's that?
with having a dog to go get him because when we was pond hopping, you know how we got our ducks?
You gotta wait till they float to the side.
No, we took a fishing pole.
Oh.
We were the only people that walked around with a shotgun and a fishing pole
Problem
with freaking
is,
You
maps on
seen
it.
Joe Dirt? He was the dog.
Yeah, you take a
Problem is-
maps and throw it out over the top of them, trying to hook them to get them into the.
Drake's too fucking old, which is Lucas's dog. He's what 10 now. He had about 8 solid
Your
years.
dad's dog didn't look too old.
Yeah, but it's my dad's dog. He has to go with you,
Well, that's fine.
and so I
So
I
we
would
need to
love
get a dog. Is what
I would
you're
love to
saying.
have another one, but fuck, man, the time.
I
that
got
you
an
put
Aussie
in-
downstairs.
The time you put in,
She get 'em.
and you say that till that cold water hits.
No, she get him. She
Oh,
gets in
that's
the
fine.
creek in
I
December.
Yeah,
got a pit bull that's a little off. He'd
I've
probably do
dude,
it.
I've seen some interesting
No,
fucking
you know
dog
the one that'd
breeds
be
that-
great. We'd take your Basset.
Fuck.
Watch
He'd
them
probably
ears
fucking
float.
drown because his ears cold water, and he'd fucking
Mhm.
they'd fucking cup like this and hold 20 pounds of
He'd
water.
be
and
like, I
say-
smell him, Dad. So,
Yeah.
well, you should, you dumbass. You're swimming next to him.
yeah.
He'd never seen him though.
No.
His ears flop over his eyes and he's just fucked. He's just But no, I mean like the cool thing is the pond I was telling you about, you can walk 3/4 of the way across it until you get about 5 feet from the dam, which is not very fucking deep. It's about knee high
Yeah.
all the way across. And it's got all that shit growing on the bottom of it, so they just sit there and they eat that shit.
That and it all silted back in from the fields,
Yeah.
probably.
And so we got some other ponds too, but the crazy thing is we don't like to hunt when it's just dead calm. Because
No, they say the best time's when it's windy.
yeah, it's because
Keeps them
it-
looking for a place to get down out of the wind.
that and it keeps your decoys moving because the natural water will fucking move decoys and shit. And everybody has their own fucking things. Like hunting waterfowl is just like hunting deer. You're gonna have everybody have their own. It's just everybody has an asshole and everybody
Yep.
has an opinion.
Only time
So-
I've ever hunted ducks, what you'd call, I guess, the right way.
Yeah.
My mom, and if anybody's watching this and has ever been there, you can attest to it. She grew up she grew up in Umphrey, Arkansas, which is outside of Stuttgart, which at one time was the duck capital of the world.
Yeah.
And it's on the river delta down there. And there is a place called Wabasiki Flats. It is the largest flooded timber you've ever seen. There's like 10,000 acres of flooded timber.
Yeah.
And I went with my dad. I was probably 12. And they take the old fan boats and
Yep.
run you back in there on old gravel roads that are flooded. And from the minute we left Kansas City with my uncles and my dad and everybody on our way down there, they looked at me and they go, Michael, what do we not do? And I'm like, shoot ducks on the water.
Tell mom about the places we're gonna go.
Right. No, I said shoot ducks on the water.
Twin Peaks was a fun
And
time.
they just kept saying this every so often. One of them would look at me and they're like, Michael, what do we not do? And I'm like, shoot ducks on the water. And I'm thinking, why do they keep saying this shit? I don't get it. I know I'm not shooting ducks on the water. Well, we get up in the dark. We all get our shit on. We all get in these boats. And some of the boats they made out of plywood.
Yeah.
Like they had these
another
patterns
fucking
they'd cut out, build these boats out of plywood and drive them back in there. Well, we get in there, and I'm sitting on a platform
Austin Sales likes your post. Thank you so much, my sir.
about this far out of the water. It's hooked to a tree. It looks like the platform of a deer stand, and you're sitting with your back up next to a tree. And I'm holding a Winchester model 1100 12 gauge. And I'm thinking, or 1300. 12 gauges, or my 20 gauge is 1100. So I'm holding a shotgun. It's as long as I am tall, mind you. 28-inch barrel, great big sumbitch. I'm like 10 years old. And it starts to get daylight.
It's a 12-inch barrel.
And I start looking around me. And I'm like,
Back on the size thing.
oh my God, this water's moving. When the sun finally came up, I realized why they kept saying, Michael, what do we not do? And I'm like, shoot ducks on the water. The fucking water's covered in ducks, but you can't shoot them. Like, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of wood ducks swimming around you.
So you throw a rock out in the middle of them.
These fucking ducks know it. They know if they're on that water, they're safe. So you sit there and they start running calls. And yes, occasionally you'll catch 3 or 4 of them that jump up when they see you, and you'll get those. But for the most part, you're sitting watching, looking through them trees, and you just see these black dots coming in, whistling.
That's the greatest sound.
It
ever.
is the neatest
It's
shit
not really a
ever.
whistle. It's like a. Yeah, they fucking.
And these dudes whistle.
Now, if you ever hear teal go by,
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're fucking.
they're
like,
moving.
you can't even hardly shoot at them. Like, they have to be cupped, or you're not gonna. And some guys gonna be like, I can shoot them bitches on the fly. No, you fucking can't. They've, have you ever seen those like?
Even a blind
Oh, I
squirrel
sh-
finds
I
a
sh-
nut.
I shouldn't say this, but you know those like tweeter birds. Once in a while, you like shoot at one. It's like, like it moves faster than your shell does.
No,
a
never
fucking-
shot at Tweety birds.
A fucking teal is like trying to shoot somebody who took a slingshot and just shot a marble, and you're like, where did it?
It's
fucking
like
go?
trying to shoot a dove with a 22. Not easy at all when they're moving.
They're on the power lines. It's not a problem.
Oh,
Okay,
stop
Tom.
it.
Okay, Tom. Okay, Tom. Oh God. damn it.
But it's-
But no, so I had the same kind of story. We hunted that pond I was telling you about the first time. So we found out about it whenever that onyx hunt thing first come out. You know,
Oh,
you
okay,
could
yeah,
fucking see
yeah.
everything, all the ponds, and it's helped us get a whole bunch of places to hunt because of that. You can see who
Yeah, 'cause
owns
it
it,
tells
and it
them
has
the
their
owner.
phone number and
Yep.
shit, and you can call or you can go to their address.
we use Onyx quite a bit. Not sponsored by them currently.
But we so we ended up going and finding this pond, and we called him. We're like, so the one behind your parents' house, and he was like, yeah, go check it out. He was like, here's how you get to it to stay on our land. Just don't fuck up the field. Well, that's when we had that Fuller and my dad, so we just hugged the fence line and drove all the way down. We pulled up there and got off because we could just hear them quacking, and we could hear geese honking and shit because they're like, what the fuck's that noise? But they're kind of used to the farm equipment, so it doesn't bother them too much.
Right.
And so we walk up there, and you can't see water. Everything's touching, and I'm like, God damn it. So we went back and told my dad, like, there's a spot for a fucking blind. It's got that tall fucking grass. It's all dead, so it's yellow. I was like, we can build a straw blind in here. We can go get some cattle panels from the feed store. We literally bought 3 cattle panels and went a cattle panel long on the front and back and cut one in half and did the fucking sides. Oh, we actually bought 4, and we laid one on the top halfway across.
Right.
So you could hide down in it. Wrap this bitch in, like, the next morning, me and my dad and I think it was Jake and Logan and my dog went. And he's sitting at my feet facing away from me inside the blind, and he's growling. And I'm like, what the fuck's he growling at? And about that time, we heard a bunch come in, and it's dark. And I'm like, okay, well, there's ducks here now, obviously. And I kept hearing something walking around. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise?
Muskrat or beaver.
And yeah, I'm thinking something's got in here overnight and bed down in this motherfucker. So we had our little headlamps on. So I turned mine on. I'm looking around. And about the time there, I had some we made some holes in the fences so you could see out straight ahead of you, not having to like get out and look up. From me to you, there's a fucking like 10, 12 mallards just walking right in front of the blind. And my dog is staring at him. And I'm like, don't you fucking do it. Don't you? I was like, shut up. And he's just sitting there. They're just fucking quacking away. And about the time the light come out, this fucking group of geese come in. And I shit you not, I got probably 5 other guys who can agree with this fucking story. We all said take them, stood up, dropped like 4 or 5 geese between us. And the ducks got up and went right back down. We didn't call, did nothing. They were like, before we realized how many geese we'd shot, the mallards were touching back on water.
Did you happen to go check after that and see if maybe they were bought at a sale barn?
No, because I believe that was when Puka shot a banded one.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, like I shit you not, they got up, circled, and came right back fucking down. I looked at my dad. I'm like, we have a fucking problem. And about that time, we just kept hearing the and they just kept coming in and coming in. And I was like, we ain't gonna be here long.
Melt a shotgun
I
barrels
think we
down.
limited it out in about 25 minutes. And
That's
problem
a good day.
was is we kind of overhunted that a little bit because they just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And then
I had a
after about
girlfriend like that.
yeah, I love them. But like after about 2 or 3 years of that, that's when we're like, what else does he have? Because it kind of slowed down a lot, and it wasn't mainly because us. It was because duck season started to get fucking warmer outside, and you went from hunting and all your gear at the end of November to I'm wearing a fucking t-shirt and bibs or a hoodie and bibs. Like it's not fucking cold, and it wasn't until that was when we started the tradition we used to go Christmas Eve morning. It was Christmas Eve morning or Christmas morning. Every morning the guys would go duck hunt till 9. And then we would get up and then we would go back home. It was like 8 it was like 8 or 9. Then everybody would meet at my dad's house and we'd have breakfast. I think that was either the day my dad would have his Christmas.
Yeah.
Was we'd hunt that fucking morning and then we'd all go back and everyone would meet at my dad's house. Yeah, fucking tough guy.
Arthritis.
No, like I enjoy deer hunting. I do. Like it's still the thrill of taking an animal and
I mean,
but like waterfowl to me is like I feel like you kind of have to work just as hard. A whole different side of it, like like yes, with the deer hunting, you got your food plots and your cameras and your fucking tracking and making sure you're doing the right fucking shit and it's got to be the right fucking day. But the same thing goes for fucking waterfowl. And by the way, whoever said fucking duck hunting in the fucking rain is a terrible idea, you're fucking retarded.
that's fun because it pushes
like
them down.
they just don't want to fly, and when they have to fly, they're going from one thing to the next. So like if
you can get in the
you
middle
got
of
the
that,
open fucking water, and they usually feed over there for about 2 hours, and they come find water, and you got decoys on water, they're gonna be like, fuck, there's a party there, and like it's just I've had some of the best hunts of my life. I've been in the rain.
Yeah,
and
I just don't like sitting and getting wet.
See, here's
well,
my.
the blinds we built are like basically like waterproof because that straw it hits them and just runs off.
Yeah,
And
See, my problem with the whole hunting deal, like deer hunting, I got bored. The
Yeah.
property we had, you didn't have to build a food plot. You didn't have to set nothing up. Hey, let's get some deer tags. You go up here. As soon as you get there, the deer fucking everywhere.
mhm.
Pop, pop, pop. Your tags are full. You're gone. We did that for a lot of years to the point it's just like, I'm bored. I quit hunting for, oh God. Realistically, I haven't really deer hunted in 10 years.
Yeah.
So the only reason I'm getting back into it now is because my son wants to deer hunt.
nah, I love it.
So, and that last year was the first year I took him out. It was my fault. I should have picked a better rifle for him. But we're not going to make that mistake again because he made a beautiful shot. But I know damn good and well that bullet, it was a small caliber, was not illegal, totally legal.
It was not a 22. It
But
was bigger than
not
that.
22. It was when he shot, and I know he hit, but I know he hit low, so it went through and just it never killed him. The deer has been seen on camera since.
Yeah.
But this year, I mean, he made a beautiful about 150 yard freestanding. Boom! Watch that sucker fold up, hooves hit. It's like, oh, he got him. Well,
He did.
he got him, but it's not good enough to get him.
Yeah.
So, but this year we're not making that mistake.
What's he shooting this year?
Weatherby 243.
I can say the one thing about duck hunting and deer hunting that are different is in duck hunting you don't really ever make like a wounded shot because like if you wound a duck you broke a fucking
Wing?
yeah, and so like
You're still gonna
like,
get them.
yeah, like you're still gonna be able to fucking chase them down in the field or a dog's gonna get him or what the fuck ever. Like, how many times you hit a deer in the shoulder blade and it fucking smacked him and he just fucking runs off? And you're like, I wounded that motherfucker,
With
but
a
I might
bow.
not see him again.
Oh, I saw him again.
But like,
About a month
Well,
later.
just here the other morning, I was on my way to work.
yeah, you told me
Yeah.
about
One
that.
jumped that road, had that arrow stuck right in his shoulder, just running like hell.
Yeah.
Yep, somebody's got a bad
But
morning.
like, in duck hunting, you either miss or you hit.
So I watched a video the other day. Now that we're talking about duck hunting, I watched a video the other day, and this dude did that. He shot one out of the sky. It hits. They're field hunting. Hits the field, takes off running. Well, apparently they're broke like me, and they don't have a dog.
Yeah.
So the guy that was elected out of their group to have a bird dog was the bird dog. He takes off running, and he's carrying his shotgun, and they're screaming, "Shoot! Shoot!" And he's just about to catch it. And so I guess he doesn't want to waste a shell, and he's trying to chase this fucking duck down. And he finally reaches out with his gun and smacks it
it
with
on
the
the head.
barrel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he gets the duck and he goes back to the field. And you know that I don't know what cartoon that was off of where you hear 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Well, it shows them again,
That was
and they're in
SpongeBob.
they're okay. So they're in the blind, and you hear this guy go, "Take him!" And as that same dude stands up to shoot, apparently he had stuffed that barrel full of mud.
Oh.
Oh yeah, when he smacked that
Oh,
duck, and it shows him shoot, and the one buddy in their group is at the end of the blind filming everybody, and there's like 5 of them that stand up, and when he pulls the trigger, the end of that barrel went
Yeah.
into like 6 pieces. I thought, ooh, probably should use a flash water instead of the barrel of your fucking shotgun.
So there was one time we had one like that, and you're supposed to grab them and you wring their fucking neck,
Right.
And it just breaks their neck and they die. Yeah, there you go, PETA. But like
People eating tasty animals.
we had one time that we thought we did that, and so we just tossed him in the fucking pile. And about that time, someone looks up and goes, "Huh." He's just up fucking walking around all day, and he's just fucked up. And he's got a broken fucking wing. You can see it's all stuck back and shit. He's just walking around, and I'm like, okay, grab him. And they fucking grabbed him, and he's just like, I'm looking at him, and I'm like, just get it over with. And so he fucking, they kept trying, and I don't know what that motherfucker been eating. He must have got into some stash of mine.
Well,
Like his neck was fucking solid.
I'm gonna tell you, we did that.
Nick.
We did that one year out west Kansas pheasant hunting. So I'm just 12, 13 years old. And I'm wearing a game vest. And as we find them, I just grab them, fold them up, stuff them in a game vest. Well, apparently somebody had hit one, or it was the fact that it was so cold
Yeah.
that we thought one was shot and it was laying on the ground. And I reached down and picked it up, folded his head under his wings, stuffed him in my vest. Well, we get back to the hotel. We're hunting out around Russell, Kansas. We get back to the hotel and we're going to clean all these birds on the tailgate. And I reach in and I start pulling birds out and laying them on the tailgate. And I got to that particular bird. When I laid that summich on the tailgate, he took off up the bed of the truck, jumped up on the cab, and kind of looked at us with this "go fuck yourself" look, and took the fuck off. And Dad goes, "Well, I guess we're not eating that one."
Yeah.
But either that or he'd gotten hit, and being in that warm vest and compressed all the time stopped the bleeding. That dude was fine, let me tell you, when we went to
Yeah.
clean him.
He gone. He
Yep.
gone.
Yeah, we never got that bird.
Yeah, how the fuck did I get to a motel?
Yeah.
Tom
I
Odette
shouldn't-
left the light on for him.
I should not have drank the punch at Diddy's party.
Yeah.
God damn. I feel
Jonestown.
violated as fuck right now.
God.
I woke
Jonestown the
up in a
morning
sack
after.
with a bunch of women. What the fuck happened?
Don't drink the purple Kool-Aid, fellas. I woke up in a
Yeah.
bag.
I guess I'm gonna have to try duck hunting.
It's pretty fun.
I've never done, but just pond hopping here and there.
Yeah.
Lord knows I have
But,
enough
like-
shotguns. I just gotta pick one.
It's just like any fucking hunting. I will say very few times in my life have I gone and never seen a bird. Like
Yeah.
and
I want to do the goose thing
and
because I got that 835 Ultra Mag turkey gun with the extra full choke on it. I feel like I could fuck some geese up. I like reach out and touch them because I can cut a turkey's head off at 60 yards easy.
I just bought that Ultra Mag, so I've got the right gun for
You
it.
did?
But yeah, that Mossberg I just bought here that matches
Pump?
my old 20. Yeah.
That's what I've got. The 835 Ultra Mag.
It might be. Hell, I can't remember.
Mine's camo. Got the
Oh,
extra
this
full
one's
choke
all
on it.
brown and blued.
Oh God.
I have a
wood,
Benelli,
wood
so it's fine.
furniture. I
Yeah.
have a Benelli.
You get the Benelli.
I'm fancy.
Well, I have
that's fucking Beretta. Sorry, that's fucking Beretta.
I have a fancy one. I got a what is it, Frenchie or a
Frenchie?
Frankie
Yeah.
or whatever. I had a fancy gun, but it's 20 gauge.
Yeah.
That's what a duck
That's
hunted
what my
with.
dad shoots. It's a 20 gauge.
Yeah, no, I want to fuck that waterfowl up.
Oh, a 20 gauge will do that.
What?
Oh yeah, my dad smacked him before too with his 20 gauge.
Oh, well, I got that fancy one,
So,
and then I got the side by side,
oh,
and I
God.
got an over and under. I mean, if we want to get all kinds of
I mean, if I'd probably sweet talk the wife and steal her dad's A5.
them Brownings.
That's
are
what my
beautiful.
stepdad shoots. and
Browning Auto 5?
goddamn, Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great gun.
Yeah.
She didn't. I get to play with it and clean it. She doesn't let me take it out and do much.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna-
I
Are
don't
you
blame
talking
her.
about your gun or?
that too.
Oh, okay.
I love it when they take it out and clean it.
He said she lets me play with it and clean it. Like, so he's talking about his. He's like, so it's hers, but I gotta clean the motherfucker.
I got to put all the
no,
effort
it's
into
waterfowl
it.
season. It's
I think it'd be
About to be
cool
di-
to
it's a-
take our bull pups.
I
I'd
believe
make
it's
a good video.
I mean, it's legal.
12 gauge
yeah,
bullpup,
I
But
mean,
you can
it
only
is.
but you can only have 3 shells in the gun.
Yeah, that's fine. We just
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
3 in a clip. Call it
I
good.
just
That would be cool to be sitting with a whole row of ducks, and you're the guy holding a freaking tactical bullpup 12 gauge. Be like, yeah, that one's mine right there. That one duck.
the
all
one
the
that's
rest
got
of
that
these-
big hole in
Yeah,
it.
all the rest of these they shot, but I got this one.
shooting double lot, killing ducks.
Hell, no, you can't do that. Can't do that.
You got to shoot lead shot,
Steel
shot.
steel shot, and
No slugs.
no BBs.
Oh.
We sell it down at work. I can get us some good shit. We sell that Migra.
Dude, just go to fucking Walmart and buy black box Winchesters. There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they sell them at my
The
work.
fucking shell's not gonna make the difference. It's the shooter. But that's where we're gonna end this fucking episode.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, touche.
The fucking black cloud shooting fucking
Or the tungsten.
$35 a box. I don't give a fuck. Like
That
the,
Migra
Gotta
the
have the
shell
big
does not
fancy
make the fucking
guns.
shot. The shooter makes the fucking shot. Just hit your
Oh.
goddamn shot, you pussies.
Oh,
We'll see you
bye,
on the next one.
Felicia.